Welcome, everybody. This is the Waves of Profit Hangout, Day Trading Options Daily Review for June 2nd, 2015. I'm Scott. He's Alan. Do you understand that when it comes to options, there can be over 80,000 option codes that you have to pick from? So how do you do that? Well, you don't. You get a tool that does it. And this is one of those tools. We're not going to get into it, but I just discovered that as we're doing this hangout, that we're actually chewing through 80,000 option codes, getting everything set up for tomorrow. Had no idea. And I thought, whoa, that's a lot. So 5,500 stocks, 80,000 option codes. You need to pick the ones that are liquid, so you can get in and you can get out, and ones that are moving so that you can make a profit doing it. And of course, moving in the direction that you think they're going to move, and that's what this is all about. So welcome, Alan. And on June 2nd, 2015, was there an opportunity to make 10% in 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, there was a few. And by the way, the server for the Wall Street does 460,000 option codes and over 1 million on every day on the weekends. It's just to figure out where can we actually do some trading. It's pretty amazing. Anyways, I'm looking here at AMBA at 935, and you go, okay, that's nice. Why are we looking at that one? Well, you can see that there's an opportunity to make some money. This sort of fits our usual rules right here. Let me just get the drawing pen here, where I know we don't do a lot of training here, but it broke outside the risk zone. It ran down really nice. You got lots of volume, so things are looking good. Then there was this little bit of a pullback, and it's like, well, why didn't you get in right here? Because you could. Or, for example, why didn't you get in here at there, that one, 934? Well, let's just move forward and take a look at a couple things, and then you'll see. Right here, you see the market. It's flat, weak. It's undecided. So this has got some strength, so it makes it a great candidate, but the market's kind of weak. So let's just see what it does for a little bit, because this is still 934. So at 935, the market's starting to go red. And let's be a little cautious and see, well, I just want to see this line here. It says that the market's going down. So you could actually get in here, but if you're a little cautious, you can get in here. So I'm just going to hit the buy on the put side here, because as you can see, the market is now even stronger on the red side. So we're going to go forward just 1 minute and see how this guy's turning out. So it's in our favor, up 4%. I'm going to go forward another minute. Still sitting there. Market still decently red. Let's just take it another minute. 8%. Volume still good, which means there's a push behind it to go down. And this kind of candle looks great. So let's go 1 more minute, and then it jumps quite nicely into profit. I'm just going to hit sell, because that's what we teach people in this series, is the easier 10% in 10 minutes kind of trades. But I want to now look at a different stock at the same time. What we're going to do is we're going to go look at Goldman Sachs. Oops, you got to see a little of the future here. We're going to go back to the same time. And you see, this looks a little different than the other stock, and that's the beauty of video. Of course, the market is the same as if we back up to 934, right? It's weak. Now it's broken outside of the box. But this I like a little better than the other stock. Here's that little bit of training, and I can get into it earlier because of that. Below the open, below previous low. So I'm going to go hit the buy now, which I'm doing a little bit faster because the market's starting to gain red. And yeah, we know that it gained more red, but because it broke a previous low, I'm going to hit the buy button and go forward 1 minute, and I'm done. Would you like to see another minute? No, I made my money. That's it. And so we're going to go look at just one more trade, because we like to give you 3 every day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go look at this one, PCLN. And you notice that that's not outside the risk zone at this time, but we're going to go to a place where this stock does set up. So we're waiting and waiting, and none of this is really all that good. It's green, it's red, the market's red, this is green. You know, we don't want that kind of conflict. We want things to agree. So you can see right there, it's starting to break out, but it's an older signal based on this time frame that we're using. And yeah, it turned around. And so you see, there's reasons why we have it. So right here at 10 o'clock, this is now a good trade. And you go, really? Didn't you miss it? Well, look how strong the market is. And I've got decent volume in this moment for this stock. So I'm liking it now because the market's green. And that's what that blue line right here is. Let me just highlight that for you. This guy right here, that's the basket. So you can see that that's moving up. And this is moving up a little bit behind the market. And it's gotten away from yesterday's low. It tried yesterday's low. It ran down and said, nope, I don't want that. I'm done with that. So for those reasons, it's a good trade. Is it the best trade? No, but it's a good enough trade, and I'm going to go give it a go because this thing is showing some real strength. It's a little late in the move, and let's just see what happens when we buy that. So there's 1 minute, 2 minute. You can see this volume spike, right? 3, it eases off a bit. 4, it's taken off, and I got a blue star, and that's more than enough profit for me, so I'm happy and I'm done. So just a review of the trades that you could take this day was Goldman Sachs 1 minute. That was the second trade that we looked at, 11% in 1 minute. And remember, that one had slightly better setup rules than the other one, which was also red, and we waited to get into a little bit longer. It took 4 minutes to make 15%. And then PCLN, which was a little bit of an old move, but the market was strongly with us. And so it was actually lagging the market a little bit. And so there it was 17% in 4 minutes.
Beautiful, Alan. Thank you very much for sharing this. Appreciate you watching, everybody. You can subscribe at the bottom right-hand corner, or you can head over to www.wavesprofit. We have 3 courses, which are also in the description. So you can learn about how to do this and get a free 1-month trial subscription to the Waves of Profit software and try it out for yourself. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.